Hello, everybody. I am going to show you today how to make what I call a bubble wreath. I've been getting a lot of requests for it. So, I'm going to show you step by step. And it's just like the one that I made that's hanging on my shop door. Um, First of all, I just got 10-inch mesh. Um, it means it's 10 inches wide or long, I guess, lengthwise. Maybe I should shut. Can you guys hear me okay? If that window's too loud, because I know it's very noisy where I live and I got nothing but trucks and stuff going by. So if you guys can hear me, just shout out to me, okay? So anyhow, the 10 inches is this way, okay? So this is a very simple wreath. And why it's so easy is there's no cutting except for at the very end. Um, I'm just going to use white pipe cleaner. But what I do is I take and I bend them in half and I cut them in half. So I'm going to just cut a few here. Oh yeah, these scissors are crappy. I'm going to have to go get my better scissors. So anyhow, I'm just going to cut a few here so I have them so I'm not having to stop in the middle of it. I hope you guys are all doing okay today. Can you guys hear me all right? Okay, so I just cut some pipe cleaner, so we'll start with that. Okay, so basically, and this is just a 14-inch round wreath. You can use any size that you want to. That doesn't matter. It's just however big you want it to be. And the nice thing, this mesh is shiny on both sides, so it doesn't really matter what you do. I'm just going to throw it on the floor there. And I just kind of start by taking and squishing that piece there, the end around, because it's going to kind of hide. So, and just kind of give that a couple of twists. This is really very easy to do. So, okay. So I'm going to work on, I guess, the round side facing up. And I'm just going to work on the inside too, if you can see these two here, and not the outer edge, just the inside. So, and I always start at, I guess, just one of the prongs there. That way I can kind of gauge what I'm doing. And I'm going to kind of tuck it, if you can see, tuck it underneath there. Let me get the stupid pipe cleaner to work for me. There we go. All right. So I kind of have it a little bit tucked underneath there. And I'm going to push it all the way to that edge. If I can get a hold of it. Hopefully you guys can see it. And just twist that pipe cleaner right around. What I did was I weaved it on top of these two here and then just tuck that little end underneath there, which we can cut off we'll see how it is when we're done. So, okay, that's how I get it started anyhow. Okay, and no cutting, so this is going to go real fast. And I just eyeball it. I mean, I watch other people that make wreaths and stuff, they measure it all, and that's a bunch of crap. I have a good eye, so I cut hair for a living, so I can pretty much see what I want it to, where I want it to be. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of grab a little bit and smush and see. I think that's too big. So basically, you want to make a bubble. So I'm going to take my pipe cleaner and I'm going to wrap it around about where I think it should be. And I'm going to put it around those two inner rings. And then I'm just going to twist it. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. Everybody and their brother wanted this wreath and wanted to see how it was done, so I thought I would show it. And I like to twist my pipe cleaner till it's like one, and then I can kind of wrap it around. That way it's tucked, kind of, if you can see that, just tucked around another piece of the wire there of the wreath form. And then we're going to just smush it over. So it's going to make a big bubble. So I think I did on both of my other wreaths 3 bubbles to each section. So, and we can poof it and fluff with it later and that. So I'm just kind of going to grab, put it around that 2 inner rings there. Just get it down about as snug as you can so you can grab it from the back. And then just twist that pipe cleaner right around. Thanks, Laurie. Hi, Lauren. Easton's sleeping, by the way. Well, I laid him down. I'm not sure if he's sleeping yet or not, but I'm sure he will be. So we did a lot today. We cleaned the whole house, and oh my gosh. Okay, so there's bubble number 2, and I'm just going to kind of smush it. You see how that kind of is starting to form that? And then we'll do a third one in that section. And this wreath I'm making for a friend of mine who wanted one. I just delivered the other one yesterday that I sold. So, and it was using the same mesh. So, definitely a hot commodity for the 4th of July, Memorial Day that just passed, all that good stuff. So, but you get the basic gist of it. So I'm just showing you so you can kind of see. Then I just twist that, and then I kind of just wrap it around the form. Okay. And there's one section on that little grid. So, and there's what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. So we're going to do basically 18 bubbles. I do about 3. You could do more, but it kind of takes away from it. So I kind of don't want to do that. But, and I have my hot glue gun going too, because then I'll show you how I decorate it when we're all done. So that's about the right length of bubble. Like I said, I don't measure. I'm not measuring any of this. So I'm just taking and wrapping that pipe cleaner right around the mesh, and then going over the 2 inner rings, and then flipping it around so I can twist it down real tight. And it fills it up real nice. So there we go. And just keep twisting and doing. So I hope everybody had a nice Memorial Day weekend. We went camping. See, and I'm just pushing that then. My tablecloth's kind of getting in the way. And then I can kind of fluff this out a little bit. But it kind of fluffs as you're going, so, you know. But nobody's talking to me. I love talking to myself. You'd think being a hairdresser that I enjoy talking, but it's better when I'm doing hair in the shop when I'm doing these lives, because at least I have an actual person to talk to while I'm doing it, so I don't feel so stupid. But, you know, so anyhow. So we're just going to keep on going here. It sure is muggy today. It's very humid here in Pennsylvania. And then we'll just tuck and wrap that around there, basically. So I know you guys can do this. The couple that I'm selling these to say that they can't do it, or they maybe don't have time to do it, you know, whatever. So, but yeah, I'm just going to kind of mess with that a little bit as I'm going. And you see, this is one of the easiest wreaths instead of cutting them all apart and doing like the flowers or whatever, which I have some of those that I'm doing too. But this one, there's no cutting to it. So see, that's going to be good. And then just get it back around here again, just enough so you can twist it. And I twist it down pretty tight because if they're going to put it outside and the wind's going to blow it or anything like that, or the rain, like we've had so much doggone rain here, it's not even funny. But that way it's down there pretty secure, and even with the elements, it shouldn't bother it, shouldn't bust it up too bad. So there we go. There's 2 sections. And like I said, this is really fast. I mean, I usually do it a lot faster, but because I'm explaining it to you guys and talking to you, it's taken me a little bit, probably longer. I would say the other 2 I made probably took me a total of 20 minutes and that to do. I sat and did them watching TV. So worked pretty good. But Lauren must have been in and out of here. Okay. And then just keep tucking it. I'm making what I call, this is my version of a bubble wreath. So, and then I just kind of smush it back over there. And like I said, you can kind of go back and fluff it out a little bit. So far, like I said, my tablecloth, this mesh likes to, the edges like to be, they grab everything. So, and I have 2 rolls just in case I start to run out, because, and I'll show you how to do that if you do. It's really not that big of a deal. It's just making another cut and doing like we started it at the beginning. So, hi everybody that's just joining me. I'm trying to teach you how to make a bubble wreath. And like I said, it's the easiest probably of all the wreaths to do because you don't have to cut the mesh. You don't have to cut them to size. And I'm just eyeballing it for each bubble. I'm not measuring anything. The only thing that I'm doing is I'm making sure that there are 3 bubbles per section. And that seems to, there. Okay. I think we're going to have to move my tablecloth because it is just getting in the way. Okay. It's just sticking to it. So then I'm just pushing each of these bubbles up. And like I said, I'm going to go back and fluff them out a little bit. So see how it's making bubbles? That's all. That's all there is to it. So, hi, Jess. How are you? There, somebody's talking to me. Don't know how much I appreciate that because I sit here, like I said, and talk to myself and sound like an idiot. Oh, well. All right. There we go. This will be the last one in this section. So there'll be a total, like I said, of 18 bubbles for each section, how it's gridded there. So I just put 3 bubbles in each one of those. And then I just secure my pipe cleaner. I know you can't exactly see me as I'm doing that, but I try to make it 1 when I twist it, so then I can just tuck that baby right around that wreath form, and then it's nice and secure. So there's 3 sections done. Like I said, this is the easiest of them all, honestly. You got your new roof, Jess. All right. Good with all this rain. Oh my God. Hopefully it's good and not going to leak anymore. My goodness. So that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. And I am specifically making this wreath for a customer, for a friend of mine who wants it. So I told her I'm going to do it live if she didn't care, and she was okay with that. So there you go. So this wreath is for one of my friends. And for the rest of you, anyone that likes to do crafts and stuff, this is really easy. Like I said, it beats cutting it apart and all of that good stuff. No, wonderful, Jess. No leaking last night. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Now it's sticking to my jeans. So, and I just have the mesh on the floor here so I can just keep on going with it. So I just take a little section that looks like enough of a bubble, stick my pipe cleaner around it, put it to the back of the wreath, and then just twist those two. See how that goes? And then, like I said, I just make it one, and then I just take and tuck that right around there, and then push it. Like I said, I'll mess with it after it's done when you can really look at it and all that, but it's kind of self-explanatory. So and I'm just working with the two inner rings, like I said. So, because it fills it up being a bubble, it fills up the wreath pretty nice, but you can do it any way you want to. I just thought this was one of the easiest wreaths to show how to make it, and hopefully you enjoy it. I enjoy doing it. The cutting ones, those are the ones that are a pain, and I use what are those called now? See, I freeze when I'm starting to talk and I can't think of the names of stuff. Zip ties I use on the ones that I cut. That way they really don't move. And you could do that on this one, but it's just, I don't know, it's just easier, I think. So, just easier. All right, and one more on that section. Boy, it's humid. I don't know if you guys are sweating, but I'm sweating bullets. Oh, goodness. There you go. That's it. Tags people. Like it, tag it, share it. My hair's getting in the way. Whatever you girls want to do. But, okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yep, I'm just doing 3 bubbles per section. So, and I'm almost out of mesh because you can see it kind of coming up here at me. So, and I think I'm going to undo it. Oh no, the good. This is the mesh that I've been waiting for, that it came from Canada, for crying out loud. The ones that I've gotten before have a staple, they staple it to the tube. So, okay. And I'm going to show you because I'm going to get to the end of it here. So we are going to have to make one cut, but that's no big deal. That's easy, easy stuff. It's just this stuff is super rolled up, and that from being like that. So I'm going to hook it around me if I can. Maybe. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Just depends. Hi, Eileen, Teresa. How was you guys' Memorial weekend? I hope it was good. And then, like I said, I just take it and secure it to the back with my pipe cleaners down about as far as I can. Tight as I can, I guess. Hi, Heather. Okay. And then I just, like I said, wrap that little edge. So it's just hides the pipe cleaner and secures it pretty good to that. Thanks, Eileen. Okay. Like I said, I'm getting to the end of that. I can get maybe 2 more bubbles out of the rest of that. So if it'll cooperate, we'll see if it'll cooperate. I'm going to fight with it here at the end. And kind of, I'm sticking my hand in there because it's curling up so bad. Just enough so that I know it's going to make a nice bubble there. And I've cut my pipe cleaners in half. Just because simply I'm running out. And really, you don't really need a whole pipe cleaner to secure this down because you have so much excess by the time you get to the back here. If you can see that. I'm trying to show you. Oh, I'm sweating and my hair's getting in my face. So I love it. It's going up in a pony, I think, by the time I'm done. So anyhow, tighten it down there about as tight as you can get it. And then I just twist this and make it into one. And then I just take it and tuck it. I'm trying really hard to show you. And just retuck it back around that wreath form so it kind of stays real snug. And then just, you can kind of slide it up. Okay, so I'm at the end. And that's going to be good. That's going to make one more bubble. So I'm just going to kind of pinch it together with one. Let me show it better. There will be my last bubble until I cut that other mesh open here. And then I'm going to, just because I'm at the end of it, just give it a good twist or two right there. And then pop it underneath here. And I always take that end and just tuck it underneath there. That way you're not going to see it. And see, that's going to be my third one. Okay. So, and then take your pipe cleaner again, if I can get a hold of it, and twist it, twist it, twist it. Nice and tight. Okay. All right, so I'm going to mess with that one because it's a little too poofy. So what I think I'm going to do, see, just trying to eyeball that one up. That's what I love about doing this live. Now if I can find my edge of my pipe cleaner, that's all right. I'm going to squish it. So there's the majority of it. I'm going to open up another one here. And I'm working on another one that you have to cut all it looks like petals, I guess you want to call it. And I'm using the, I'm telling you, I swear to God, I'm getting Alzheimer's because I really cannot remember anything when I'm trying to talk about it. The zip ties. Oh, okay. So we're starting a new one. I just kind of fold it in half. I'm going to throw that on the floor. And I'm going to just kind of scrunch it together, make a little bundle there. Take one of my pipe cleaners, wrap it right around there. Okay. And I need one more for that section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of scrunch that down and then tuck that end in underneath there if you can, if it'll let you. And then put my pipe cleaners around. There goes my cell phone. Okay, there's my end. And then just secure it down real good. See, and those ends are going to be in the back where nobody's going to see it. So, okay. And then just tuck that down. Okay, so I need one more bubble. There we go. One more in there, so. And if you can see me, I'm just taking a little section, and then I take a half of my pipe cleaners, scrunch it in there, and then find where they're at. And like I told everybody, I'm just working on these two inner circles of the wreath form. And it's just a 14-inch wreath form if anybody's curious. And then I twist to make one. And then I kind of move the mesh out of the way and just tuck it back up underneath there, if you can see it. Yeah, that worked better. Okay, so I have one section left that's open, and I think, can you guys even see that? I'm going to close this curtain. There, because I think the sun is like, well, it's not even really sun, daylight, I guess we'll call it here. All it's done is rain, rain, rain. Easton and I were singing, rain, rain, go away. I have my grandson today, so there you go. Okay, so I have one section left, and I'm putting 3 bubbles to each of these sections. So it's 18 bubbles altogether. And normally, like I said, this takes me about probably 20 minutes to do. I can see my hair moving around when I'm not talking and doing it. So, okay. It gets a little harder when you get to the end or close to the end, I guess I want to say. Simply because you can't see anymore and you can't feel it all. There we go. This is nice because for summer, because you can use it for all 3 holidays. Memorial that just passed, we've got 4th of July coming up, and then of course Labor Day. So they're all American holidays, so you can use all your flag stuff and red, white, and blue, whatever, all that good stuff. So I'm just pinching it again, like I said, and now we're going through the mesh. There we go. And I just kind of hold it on there until I can find, there we go, find both pieces of that pipe cleaner. And then just twisty twist. Hi, Bob. Hi, Kayla. Kelly. Ouch. Yeah, where I cut those pipe cleaners, they're sharp, sharp, sharp. Okay. And just tuck it around there. There's 1, 2, and we just need a 3rd one. Like I told everybody before you guys all got in here, I am making this wreath for a customer, friend of mine that wants it. I told her I was going to do it live. She said, fine. And so this one's sold. So I'm going to try to tell you guys how to do it, show you how to do it, so you can do one if you want to make one for yourself. So that's what these are all about. I like to do the crafts and I like doing stuff. So if anybody has any other ideas or anything you want to see, let me know. Okay. There we go. All nice and filled in. Like I said, I'm going to play with it a little bit, but if we can get that in there. I think it's looks a little bit better now that I closed those curtains. So now I have this tail left right here. And what I'm going to do, see, like I said, I'm going to play with that, each of these bubbles, and open them up just a little bit. But they kind of do their own thing and they kind of look neat that way, I think. So, okay, I'm going to stand up here for a second. And I'm going to cut this off just about there. About as straight as I can. I just have to get my mesh straight, that's all. And I'm going to show you why. Okay. There. Now let's not attach to me anymore. Just going to roll that back up. Okay. So now I have this tail where I just put that last pipe cleaner in. And what I'm going to do, if I can get it semi-straight there, I'm going to put something down. That's not heavy enough. I guess I'll put my iced tea down. There we go. Okay, I'm going to cut it into 3. Let me get this little piece off there. I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces and not really the whole way up. So there's 1. Okay. 2 and 3. All right. So I am going to tuck that down and I'm going to put a piece of wax paper. Let me grab it. Just because I'm going to hot glue some little stars underneath this. So I'm just going to lay that out just like that. Remove that. And I just got these felt stars at Pat Catan's, and that when they were on sale. So we're going to get technically 2 of each out. And then they had ones that just had like these, you probably can't see that real well. They have little red stars on the white one, but these ones were plain. So, okay. And I'm going to hot glue, and I have it going here. So we're going to start. If I can move that out of my way. If I can get that. Okay. Yeah, my glue is hot, hot, hot. Okay. One red. One white. I'm trying to get it to not stick to that wax paper, but I don't want it to stick to my table either. So, and then one blue. I'm just hoping it's pretty dry. Yeah, it takes a little bit because it's hot glue. So, okay, so there's those edges. I'm going to get rid of that. Have a little drink of my tea. All right, now, so that's going to be the bottom. Okay, those are the bottom. And now I'm going to do one up here, red, white, and blue. And that's pretty much it. So put another dab on that. Let's see, there's the center. So we'll do one red. And it sticks pretty easily. And that to the mesh. So let me stick another glue stick in there so it actually, there we go, does what it's supposed to do. A little dab on the white. And the last one on the blue. I just want to make sure that those are good. Otherwise my glue goes everywhere and I do need it. That's what I need to make is a holder, a glue stick holder. That might be the next project I do. Get rid of the little glue strands. Okay, and I think that's it. So, if I can get these pieces to just kind of do what they're supposed to do. There we go. And that's it. How's that? Does that look all right to you guys? What do you think? Okay? Not okay? I don't know. It's pretty easy. I will say that. So, like I said, this is for a client. So, I'm going to kind of set it out of the way there. Get rid of my stuff there. So, I guess I can sit down. So that's it. It's like a 20-minute, thank you, Teresa. It's like a 20-minute, really and truly, when you're not trying to do it live, I guess, or whatever. There's glue strings everywhere. And I just cleaned my floor, so I'll have to clean it up again. Thank you, Jess. 20 minutes to do that. It's a bubble wreath. There's no cutting to it, you know, like with the other ones, which, like I said, I have another one going on right now that I'm going to put my my cute little camper to it. And so really simple, very easy, no cutting, not a big mess anyhow, just a little bit of glue stick, whatever. And you guys can do this. That's easy. That's the easiest wreath there is without having to measure and cut and all of that jazz, because that mesh sometimes when you cut it, strings and all of that. With this, you're just bunching it up, making bubbles and fastening it in there. So, and it stays put pretty good. So mine's been outside in my shop, on my shop door, for over a month, I'd say now, something like that. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to keep trying to do some stuff, even if I have to do it when Easton's sleeping, because that's been half my problem. I don't have time because I'm always babysitting, but which I don't mind. I don't mind. So anyhow, I hope you all have a good day. And if you would please like and share this video, I would appreciate it. I'm going to post it up on YouTube and on my Pinterest. and see what we can do. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks a lot. Thank you. If I can get it too. Oh, yeah.